Hey everyone, good morning and welcome to Six Flags New England. We're going to show you around the park here in Agawam, Massachusetts, show you the roller coasters, the rides, the good times. Let's check this place out. Here's the park's newest roller coaster, the Joker 4D Free Fly Coaster. And it's a fun ride. I did not know if I was going to like this or not, but I actually really like the ride. It's nutty, it's crazy. You ride in one seat, you get one experience, you get another seat, you get another experience. You go up one way and you get a really cool view of the ride and a great visual looking down the first drop. The other way, you don't know when the first drop is coming. There's Marvin the Martian.
That's fine. I'm like...
Back to the right. It flips, it spins, it's wild. Also, this was a ride I was expecting to have a really, really long line. And the line right now at about 5 o'clock probably looks like 20 minutes, so it's not bad. Super fun. I recommend it. I was not cool with Six Flags building a ton of these until I rode one. I'm like, you know, I'll put one in every park. I'm cool with it. Joker. Here is the awesomeness, the best ride in the park, the Wicked Cyclone. This ride is amazing in every way. Airtime, inversions, it's smooth, it's crazy. It's longer than you would think it would be, because and I love the look of the ride too. I love the gray wood with the bright orange track. It's a big win here for this ride. This ride to me, I've been on 500 plus coasters, and this is easily a top 10 roller coaster for me. Get here, ride this, it's amazing. Just wanted to give you guys a shot of the really awesome, steep, amazing first drop on the Wicked Cyclone. Awesome airtime there. Now we're coming at you by Superman the Ride, the ride's third name. Last time I was here, it was Superman Ride of Steel. I missed the entire Bizarro era, and now it is back as Superman the Ride, and it's awesome. It's a great ride, 220-foot drop into a tunnel, right alongside the river. It's a very, very pretty ride. It's got some solid airtime, great first drop, and also I love some of the cheesier theming elements, like flying through those, and they light up, so if you get a night ride, it's really cool. Then the ride ends with this awesome twisted finale with a track wrapped in and around itself. You've got some awesome helixes, some great airtime, and a tunnel with more lights in it. And you get some great airtime to bring it home here. Awesome ride. Over here by the entrance to Superman, I do love that they have the Superman Defeats Bizarro Daily Planet paper, sort of a tribute to the ride's second name. Like this, kind of a pretty, which you don't see a lot about Six Flags parks. You got this wonderful waterfall right next to the skyscraper. Here is the New England Skyscraper, the world's tallest swing ride, and this is a ride that freaks me out. I'm normally kind of freaked out on Starfires anyway, but when you get one that is 400 feet in the air, I can't even get it all in the shot, and I'm not even very close to the ride. It is really, really freaky. Awesome ride though. You get an amazing view of the whole area. You can see like the skyscrapers from Springfield off in the distance. You can see the river, the mountains. It's really, really, I mean, it's an excellent ride. Molly, I think you like this one better than I did.
I do. I think it's really pretty and fun.
And then right next to that over here is Pandemonium, the park's spinning roller coaster. And these are always super fun. These are good rides. The lines for this one could get quite long though, because you know it is a popular park, and these only take 4 people per vehicle. So this is one you might want to try and hit a little bit on the early side, because the lines just could be very, very long and very, very slow. And also the Starfire here, it's one of these giant ones, so you only go up and down. There's no more. You go up once and you go down once, and you spend some time at the top. In this corner of the park, you have the Thunderbolt, which is the park's only wooden roller coaster, and it's kind of okay. It's kind of a nothing special kind of ride to me. It's not too rough, but there's not a lot of fun to it. And then right next to that is Scream, which is the park's SNS tower. And I actually like this ride because it runs in combo mode. So you do the big blast up, and then they'll take you up real slow and blast you down. So it's a longer ride, and if you're on the right side, you get a fabulous view of the Connecticut River and the surrounding area. So I recommend this one. Try to sit on the far side, the one that's, you know, over there. Here's Flashbacks, the park's boomerang ride, and these are terrible. This is not a good ride at all. Also, you got a swing ride sort of in the Cobra Roll, which is kind of cool, makes you see some pictures. Also, it's the only park on Earth to have a Vekoma boomerang and a Vekoma giant inverted boomerang, and for some reason they put them right next to each other, so you can see one boomerang from the other. And there's Sylvester the Cat. So I'm here in the back corner of the Southwest area, which is kind of an interesting section. First of all, in this guy here, you got the Houdini's Great Escape, which is a Vekoma Madhouse attraction. It's wonderful. It's a highly themed ride, and it's the house spins in all sorts of crazy directions, and it's air conditioned, the only air conditioned indoor ride here at the park. You've got the Tomahawk, which I love the theming on the Tomahawk, by the way. Your typical frisbee style ride. Not my favorite. I like the ones where your feet hang. Those are my favorite side of the frisbee rides. And then you got this guy over here, the Rockin' Rodeo. This is a ride I've never seen in any other Six Flags park before. So that's different. Next up on the list is Batman The Dark Knight, which is the park's floorless roller coaster. And it's a fun ride. It's a smaller scale B&M, probably the smallest of the floorless coasters, but it's got a fun little layout featuring a loop, and then it takes you into a dive loop. And it's a fun ride. This is something I'm surprised no parks bought more of these. When I saw Six Flags New England build this, 15 years ago, I thought, man, this could be the next Batman the Ride. They're going to sell a ton of these. And this is the only one in America that we've seen built, so I'm kind of surprised by that. That's Batman. Guys, over here is Penguin's Blizzard River, the park's River Rapids ride. Hard to get a shot of it, so I'm over here in the queue for Starscreamer. But it looks like a really cool River Rapids ride. I don't really do water rides, but I love Penguin, the greatest animal in all of time and space. And this one does look fun. Waterfalls, tunnels. Definitely a better than average Six Flags River Rapids ride. Let's go check what's inside the old Hall of Justice here. So in here is the Hall of Justice where the character meet and greet together. Look, Batman's here.
How are we doing?
Very, very good. In what has to be one of the longest roller coaster names of all time, the Gotham City Gauntlet Escape from Arkham Asylum is the park's Wild Mouse coaster. And not good, not bad. It's a typical Wild Mouse. One thing that I think kind of is awkward, it's got the really low seats, so it's kind of like you're sitting on the floor. So that part I don't really enjoy. It's also got some kind of cheesy cardboard cutout type theming. The bat signal, you go through a little tunnel at one point. My favorite part about the whole ride is each car is themed to a different Batman villain. You can't really tell from this angle with the sun, but they're all on there. So if you have your favorite villain, you could be on the ride with them. Here's the Kryptonite Collider, your standard wipeout trombone style ride. This used to be in where the Hall of Justice is now, so it used to be an indoor ride, and they used to have I think it was Nightwing was over here last time I was at the park, and now now they switched. Well, Nightwing's gone, and Batman meets over there. Now this is outside. Man, it's hot out here today. Gotham City Crime Wave is the park's the swing attraction. Pretty Batman-themed swing. To steal a phrase from Ranger, this is Mind Eraser, and I hate it. These are not good rides. You go to the park and you have to skip a ride. Go ahead and make it the Mind Eraser. By God, it's the Larson Looper. This park has a Larson Looper called the Fireball in their 50s section of the park. It's actually cool. They have some classic cars out front. Not a bunch that you can ride. They're like this. They have one of the Coke bottle refill stations over here, where you can fill it up in like an old-timey little levers. Another ride that's way off the beaten path is Kon-Tiki, one of these big spinning rides. And if you're wondering where it is, it's right by the Rockville Theater. Come up this pathway, and you could probably if you're here on a busy day, you could get a ride with very limited weight because it's in a really weird spot. Over here is the Rockville Theater, which is the park's main indoor show theater. We saw the Legacy of Magic, starring this magician who's been performing at the park for like 25 years. And it was a pretty good show. One complaint, the theater does not have seats. It has benches, so it's not the most comfortable place, but the magic show was actually pretty good, above average for a local theme park. So it's about 5 o'clock. We were going to go to the water park, but it is at capacity, and look at that line of people waiting to get in. Like, that's nuts. So I guess we're gonna skip this. That's way too long of a line. Kids Apples is the first of 2 kids areas here at the park. This is used to be Wiggles World, so it has that look to it. Actually, I think they have 3 kids areas. Let me take that back. But this is one of the 3. I think the best ride for kids here at the park is this Jungle Safari Jeep ride, where you go past some fake animals in your own safari Jeep. Like, how cool is that? So over here, in what might be the most hidden ride in the entire park, the New England Express is in the Whistle Stop Park, right next to the front gate. It used to be Thomastown, and now it's mostly like season pass processing, but they still run the train ride. So it's if you love trains, or you just want to go on a ride without a line, another good suggestion here. Like most amusement parks, they have bumper cars. This is in their old west section of the park, one of the ones where you can only go one way, but it's still kind of fun. You gotta love bumper cars. these benches here, these superhero Justice League logos on all of them. Nice, simple. Never too early to promote Fright Fest, as this dude's just hanging out in the park. So you get some meet and greet guests, and from the sign on his chest, promote the Fright Fest event coming in October. Lunchtime here at Six Flags, and we are at the JB's Smokehouse barbecue restaurant, which is actually really cool, with the exception of I'm sitting by Red Sox and Patriots crap as a big Yankee fan. And hell, I mean, I don't really have a football team, but everybody hates the Patriots. Granted, this video is going to get watched by all people in New England, so I'm sorry, guys. I got the brisket sandwich, and they charge something absurd, like $13 for it. We got the Six Flags Dining Plan, so it was free for us, and it's pretty solid. You know, not the best brisket you'll have, not even the best theme park brisket you'll have, but totally edible. And they got Coke freestyle machines over there, and you get to eat indoors in air conditioning, which really helps. So I do recommend, if you're eating here, eating at this restaurant. The park has a LexCorp arcade, which I find kind of interesting because down in Orlando, we're from Orlando, so we have the Kingpin arcade. So I guess if you're a bald superhero villain that wears a suit, you gotta get an arcade. You all know I love some good theme park merchandise, and this is the exit to Wicked Cyclone. So you can get a Wicked Cyclone cape. I'm gonna buy this one. I'm gonna buy the blue shirt. That guy there, I like that. You could also buy some Sky Screamer shirts. So I'm going to buy that. I'm also going to buy, there's shot glasses for Molly down there. I'm also going to buy this. This is really cool. It's like a poster print. So I'm going to buy one of those. Also, some random rides. I just wanted a Fireball t-shirt. The Thunderbolt t-shirt's kind of cool, but I'm going to buy that. I'm going to skip out on the coaster, but the coaster's cool too. So that's some of the merch. So I know things have to change, and this is their old home for their Sky Ride, which they covered up nicely. The Sky Ride used to load from over there. But what they did not get rid of, and what looks absolutely horrendous, is they just left the poles from the Sky Ride there. Like, that's not cool. Also over there is Looney Tunes Movie Town, the second of the kids areas, and it looks a little bit run down. I could definitely see this park getting an upgraded kids section in the next couple of years. The park has a really nice little fountain over here by the Flash Pass area, and I like fountains in the park. Also, as a huge nerd, we know we all use our shortenization, so we shorten Six Flags New England to SFNE on all of our nerd postings, so that's cool too. Guys, that's it. That's all for our visit here to Six Flags New England. I liked it a lot. I know we did not talk about Goliath over there, the big giant inverted boomerang, much, because it was down most of the day. We did ride it with the new trains, and it really didn't make much of a difference from the old trains. For me, this whole park comes down to two rides. It's all about Wicked Cyclone, and it's all about Superman. Joker's fun, probably your third best ride in the park, but it's really those two rides are all about it. I mean, I'm gonna ride them a bunch after I turn off the camera here. Molly, you've never been here before. What are your thoughts?
I think it's a nice Six Flags park. The collections of rides is a little, you know, average. Like, there's not too much of variety. But I agree, Wicked Cyclone?
Wicked Cyclone.
Wicked Cyclone was a very good ride, and I highly recommend that one.
I'm struggling to come up with a park that has a better 1-2 punch for roller coasters than Wicked Cyclone and Superman. So if you could come up with one, hit me up in the comment section below. I'd like to hear it. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, let us know, and have a great day.